Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and today we're gonna be converting one of those. Yeah, so as you can see, this is I never remember Heap Hate Merc. Yeah, whatever. It's a nice looking car. Yeah, so let's just get from this to this. Yeah, like but I have multiple of those, so I just strip it, and yeah. So I'm thinking what to do with it, and I have a couple of ideas. First of all, I wanted to mount that ram on the front of it, just to make it just a tiny bit longer, because then it's gonna definitely not fit into the Gaslads rules, because that's supposed to be 6 centimeters. This car is already 7 or 8. Now I'm curious. 7.5. So if we're gonna add that, it's gonna be 8. If we put the tombstone on the back, that's gonna be 9. So it's gonna be a boss, according to Gasland rules. But yeah. And now I want to mount it in here, but there is a problem with those little knobbly knobs from the bottom of the car. As you can see, I did everything correctly. I drilled it out. Yeah. So I just want to get rid of this much of it. Yeah. Not a really massive change in the profile. And obviously we're gonna have to get that sorted and that sorted, and then put that together. And then this gonna fit much better on the front. Yeah. That skull in here, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a more interesting look, I guess. So we're gonna add that straight away. Boom, boom, boom. A little bit in here and a little bit in here. And I'm gonna be honest, this build is not about conversion for me. It is more about the paint job, because I want to use the spray paints again. Yeah, but I still want to convert it at least a little bit. So I have this. Yeah, this is our menacing front. And then I want to add a weapon. Where the hell did I put the weapon? Because I have it in here a few seconds ago. There we go. Yeah, of course. Somehow I got the super glue on my finger. I don't know how. Yeah, but it's there. Okay. So now I found this giant weapon. Yeah. So we're gonna just put it in here. It's gonna be next to the skull. So yeah. Let's just give it a dot of super glue and try not to get stuck to the car, which I tend to do lately a lot. But yeah, we're not gonna be armoring the front window. We're gonna be armoring the back one. I actually gonna add that piece of armor after we finish painting the thingy. It's gonna be metallic, so we're just gonna paint it metallic outside, and then we're gonna add it to the back window, because we're gonna leave the glass unpainted. And then I was just like, maybe some little details. So I got that cogwheel, cut it in half, and I want to use this just in here as a extra little details. Like I said, not a massive change to profile, but still something. I think that they are very similar. And then of course this was a bigger cogwheel, so I have one like that. I cut it in half. I was like, what I can do with it? And I decided to add it here. So one. And how I'm looking at that, I want this to start with this little area here. Yeah, and another one. So they want it to be relevantly standing straight up. Yeah, so it's changing the profile of the car a little bit, definitely. Yeah, but now it's gonna be a painting. And how I want to paint it, I want to paint the bottom black, the top red, or the other. Now we're gonna paint the bottom red, the top black, and then we're gonna paint the weapons and the ram and this metal thing into metallic paint. I don't think that I have actually metallic spray paint, so that's gonna be manually painted. Yeah, and of course this is gonna be metallic, and that's the rough look of the entire car. It's not overcomplicated, but you know, it is interesting. So I'll be right back once I have the first layer of the paint put together. It is a bit messy, but we are working on the paint job, so I just spray painted the car in red, and I did add the undercoat for the interior. So what I want to do is to get the flat panels around the pillows. I want them to be white or beige, and then I want the pillows in the car to be all red. Yeah, so it's gonna be tying to the outside of the car. Yeah, and of course you don't gonna really see much. You're gonna see only through the window, and I know that you cannot see that, but I did put undercoat on both the front and the back bumper. Yep. So thus far we are at this point. I still have to paint the roof, so I have this, of course, undercoat black. I couldn't find the paper tape, so I have this, which I'm not really keen about. I'm hoping it's not gonna tear out the red paint, but it seems like it is stuck very well. So what I have to do, I have to tape everything around. Yeah, and of course I'm thinking about painting this black as well, but I will see how it's gonna turn out after I paint the roof, and then, you know, I'm gonna get the other pieces that I want to be in black, well, in metallic, in a black color. You can see, you know, there is nothing in here. Yeah, but first I need to mask all of that, and then I'm gonna be back with painting of the rest of this car. Okie dokie, so we have the roof painted. I don't know how the masking did go. Yeah, it seems like I masked everything correctly. Now I just hope that the paint not gonna be pulled off, and I failed. That's frustrating. The that's the problem if you are using the wrong product for the wrong job. It's supposed to be masking tape. I use a seller tape, and the effects are what they are. It even pulled out the ram. And as you can see, the roof paint wasn't fully dry, I'm assuming, because it picked up the okay, but you know, once life give you a lemon, you make a apple juice out of it, or so the sayings go. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use all of those damages as a rust spot. Yeah, so it gives me extremely randomized rust spot, which is not bad. Because I need to paint this black, I need to paint this black. So let's go. Yeah, like I say, when life gives you lemons, make an apple juice out of them. So we have this, we're gonna just fill it up with the black paint, We have this, we're gonna do exactly the same thing. Then we have this. This all just gonna be painted black, just so it doesn't gonna show visually later on behind the RAM. Alright. Now we have this damage here. Let's keep it as clean as possible. There is some in here. Okay. And this, we're just gonna make it all rusty. Big rusty patch, then we have a small one over here and in here. You can even see what the paint did, the sellotape did some sort of a weird texture in there. There's like a texture, 1, 2, 3 in here, small one in here. I think I'm okay here. Now the other side. All right, and a couple more details. This. There's like a little bit here and there. I think that I got all of them. Now what we need to paint black is the barrel of the gun and this tip in here because it got turned out as well. So this is gonna go black. This is gonna go black. And I wanted the cogwheels to be metallic as well, so that's gonna go black as well. It was supposed to be an easy paint job with the spray paint, and yeah, it turned out how it turned out, exactly opposite of what I wanted. Alright, gentle. But I'm gonna attempt this kind of paint job again because I actually like the effect of a different color roof than the body. And there is a fly in my room driving me crazy. Just to top it all up. Yeah, today is definitely not one of my days. Anyway, let's just go with it. Okay, so that all is painted. I'll be right back. I'm waiting for this to completely dry. I'm gonna start doing the roast, and I want to make a little bit of a different roast than I usually do. Just gonna take the fire giant orange, and then we're gonna add, I have this in here, this is just grated chalk into powder. Yeah, I want to see how it's gonna turn out. I did grade it like ages ago and I never really used it, so yeah, let's just grab a piece of plastic card as a spatula, makeshift spatula, and add it in here. So the speed paint gonna be like a base, yeah, the glue to attach this to the rest. So now with this weird contraption, we're gonna try to make the rust, and it actually looks better than I was expecting. The only problem, you know, powder, wet stuff, it's probably gonna take ages to dry, but it's not gonna be ages for you, it's gonna be ages for me. And you know, that black undercoat in here, just gonna make it darker. Like I could go for white, but you know how it is. Once you commit to something, try to go with the process and hope for the best. So all of the places I wanted to apply the paint, I missed. That's kind of my way of doing stuff. Okay, I was chatting with my wife and I finished painting everything, so no painting part really, but let's just start from the beginning. So we have the body. Of course the roof looks meh in my opinion, but generally, you know, everything is okay. I'm gonna need to look at getting a new airbrush. I did paint the lights for the first time really, and you can see that. Then we have of course the glass, which is clean, but you know, actually I'm gonna be gluing this in, I can just put it in. Then we have the interior. So like I said, I painted this in beige and then I painted the seats in red. The front and the back are metallic, and those two little standing up parts are metallic as well. Now probably one of the most surprising parts, I didn't touch the base at all. I just leave it white because I actually like how it looks like. So just put it in. Okay, it fits perfectly, so we don't have any problems. And I'm not one of those people who tap the post and put the screws in, although it looks freaking professional. I'm not a freaking professional, I'm just a guy who likes to build stuff. So yeah. And alright, and we can add this. And here we go. After flipping, it already look nice and snazzy. Of course we need to add that back window plate that I prepared. And that's probably gonna be the test of me not gluing myself into the car. And we have the armor plating for the back window. And we have the ram as well, which we're just gonna glue using this part. Here we go. That is all sorted. So yeah, of course I have some super glue on my fingers. So there it is, done and dusted. Okay, the only disappointing part is that they ripped the paint off, but you know, post-apocalyptic world, there could be some rust. But other than that, it actually turned out as I wanted. You know, the roof, of course, because of me touching it too early. This is a little bit scuffed. Yeah, that's my fault. But I'm thinking about investing about paints for the cars, different paints than just acrylics. If you have ideas, give me a shout. You know what is the best paint. I know that Humbros are quite good. Yeah, and in airbrush for doing this more professionally instead of just using rattle cans. Like I did have like 5 airbrushes, but I broke all of them in the last 10-ish years. So I need brand new one as well. But yeah, if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and whoever doesn't want to watch it. And thank you very much for watching. And I'm so sorry for posting this on Friday. It was supposed to be Wednesday video, but real life kicked in and I couldn't make it on Wednesday.